When I grew up in a tiny little farm town in Northwest Ohio. The closest location for us to have any sort of academic medical center was 2 hours away in a couple different directions. So there was no clinical trials where I grew up. And there weren't all that many like specialties of medicine where I grew up. And so when I went off and I went to Ohio State, and then I went to Case Western, did my MD, PhD at Case Western, then I went to Boston and went Mass General to do my residency. I sort of went through all these academic medical centers. And what I thought was really awesome about Care Access was that they were bringing these types of trials to the communities like mine, where I grew up. And what's even cooler about that is, given the position I had within Care Access, I was able to actually bring a clinical trial site back to my community. So in Lima, Ohio, where I grew up, my mom was a nurse for 45 years. And she retired early, a year early, at 64, so that she could bring a Care Access location to Lima, right across from the hospital where she spent 45 years of her life working. That site is now one of the most successful sites that we have in the country. And it's largely because that population, that community has never had access to this before. They thought it was really cool, it was a privilege that they had access to these trials now. And so there was a huge positive response in the community that we get to do something that the big cities do, but we have the access here now. So that we're gonna take advantage of the fact that we have access in our community now. And so that was really cool for me. It was really cool for my mom and my family to be able to bring that back to our family. We've been there for generations. And so I'm excited to be able to do that for other communities.